video is going to talk about how to do things in multiple and batch. Up until now we've been dealing in a single plate mode. So I'm going to minimize this, and this is the page that you should be on right now in your manual. I'm going to minimize this as well. I'm going to open up the laser software, and I'm going to hit Control-Shift-N, and I'm going to tell it that I want to do a 4x4 plate, and I want to stay in a single plate mode. If I go in and type name and company and hit F8, I'm going to then tell it I want, make my little changes here. And if I go underneath the notepad, underneath the Xenetech pull-down menu to notepad, this opens up the notepad of Windows where I can type some names. Fred, I don't know, Helen. I can right mouse click, select all, right mouse click, go to copy, and minimize this screen. Right mouse click, go to paste, and I want you to notice the bottom of the screen now says batch 5 of 5, and I just paste them in. Normally what I'll do is I'll save them, so if I need them to use them again in case they order something else. Now if I go back to my original screen, I want you to notice that I have several names all multiplied into a larger sheet of material, and then I'm only using half of my material based on a 12x44 sheet, so then I made some larger plates where I actually copied and put in logos, and then I went into serial numbers. And also notice at the bottom of the screen now it says master 3 of 3. If I hit shift page down, I'll go to the next master, and the last master actually has different sizes as well. So let me go back. If I'm in this mode and I go Control Z, it will take me to whatever plate I am seeing. F11 will go, see I've double clicked on this to be more clear. That's the plate I zoom in on. If I double click here, I zoom into that plate. F11, like I say, is a full view of the entire multiple. If I make a mistake based on the consistent line, in other words, the lines that are not going to change, instead of going back plate by plate corrected, I can delete myself back to one plate. Notice I typed in 999. It will never delete the last plate. Zoom in, make my corrections, and then remultiply in those names. That's one of the beauties of being able to have the names saved. So I'm going to select the line. I'm going to go under miscellaneous this time into copy input. I'm going to then jump on to multiple. If I click more, it will show me what's in that file, the names that are in that file, make sure I have the right names. Click open, and it drops them all in. If I now hit page down and I hit F7 and I tell it now I want to do a 4x6, and based on having multiple checked or open, if you're on that version of the software, it will resize and rescale the plate automatically. I'm now going to select the line I want to keep, turn the italics off, go Shift F9, delete what's not there, and this time I'm just going to go as percentage and tell it I want to fill up 800% of it. Now if I go in and I click on and I tell it I want to be a full aspect ratio, now what will happen is that if I go back to miscellaneous, and I'm going to do it on my right mouse key this time, and she's right there, and I click on logos. If I click more, I want you to notice the semicolon down here. Remember, treat a logo as a font with only one letter, a capital A. And it will also download logos to the screen and master over as it was going, filling up the rest of this scrap down here. And the less scrap, the more profit margin I put into my pocket. Now with the serial numbers, you can get into that. It just automatically generates the serial numbers automatically. Get the customer to bring you the names. If you print out what you have, they sign off on it. The only mistake you can make is put the plate on the engraver or the laser incorrectly. The trick to get them to give you the name, make them email them to you.